Angela Rye, I never trusted you. I'm not surprised that you supported Charlamagne, the God. And I'm not even surprised that you basically blamed the victim. Let's talk about it, shall we? Hi everyone, I'm back. This is your girl, Miss Little Cool, coming to you live once again, straight out of NYC on this beautiful Friday morning. And I'm just gonna take like a couple of minutes to discuss, Angela Rye. She's a famous commentator on CNN. She's also a lawyer and a political strategist. I just want to say this, and I'm just gonna end it from there. I find some black people to be suspicious, especially when I see them on TV, crying, on cue, doing all of the theatricals, just charming it up for the cameras. And I've always suspected Angela Rye to be that type of person. I think of her as an opportunist. I don't think she's for black people. I think she's for herself. But in the midst of it all, I can ignore that. What I can't ignore is when you actually blame somebody who has come out and said, I am a rape victim. And not only do you not want to listen to her, you're not only dismissive, but you're also accusing her calling her a liar. Yeah, I got a problem with that one. Big time. Now, anyway, News One, which is connected to TV One, they wrote an article about Angela Rye defending Charlamagne the God, and they state that, which is true, Twitter wasn't pleased with her. So this is what it says. Angela Rye defends Charlamagne against rape accusations and gets pulverized on Twitter. We all love Angela Rye on CNN, but her recent comments about Charlamagne the God and rape accusations have some people heated. Last week, Charlamagne's sexual assault accusations from 2001 resurfaced. Allegedly, a then 22-year-old Charlamagne, whose real name is Leonard Larry McKelvey, raped a 15-year-old girl named Jessica Reed. Court documents accuse Charlamagne of willfully, unlawfully, and feloniously engaging in penile vaginal intercourse with a 15-year-old female child. Charlamagne pled guilty to contributing to the delinquency of a minor and was sentenced to 3 years of probation. Reed, 32, is asking for the case to be reopened. Now, for all of you who don't know, they closed the case. It's not going to happen. The South Carolina said they're not going to reopen the case. Back to the story. The radio host responded to the allegations via his attorneys in a statement which read, in part, more than 17 years ago, Charlamagne was accused of a sexual assault. He never had sexual relations or any physical contact with the accuser and even provided DNA to prove it. At the time of these claims, Charlamagne cooperated fully with authorities, and after the investigation, this charge against him was dropped. Angela Rye now speaks out. In now deleted tweets, Rye responded to a user wanting to know her thoughts on Charlamagne and wrote, "My brother is neither a molester nor a rapist. He never drugged anyone. He never touched a girl. Read more about the incident from his 2001 book, Black Privilege, and note that he regrets having a party where underage folks were drinking when he was young and dumb. That's the only thing he pled to. Why? Because there was no physical evidence connecting him to the girl. Why? Because he never touched her." To the victim, she added, "She will not, quote unquote, come up off my brother off a lie. I stand for truth before I stand for anything else. God bless you and your family." So one of the people on Black Twitter roasted her and said, "Hip hop is my life." He wrote, "Angela, are you going to speak on your friend Charlamagne allegedly drugging, then raping a 15-year-old girl years ago? I know you speak for black women being respected, but for some reason, you're kind of quiet on the subject. I hope you don't let it slide and hope for it to go away." I'm just thinking out loud. So she responds back It says, add hip hop is my life. Since you opted to post about 2 different incidents and describe neither of them accurately on my Jesus conference post, sure. My brother is neither a molester nor a rapist. He never drugged anyone. He never touched a girl. Read more from the incident from 2001 and his book Bad Privilege, and note that he regrets having a party where underage folk were drinking and when he was young and dumb. In parentheses, that's the only thing he pled to. Why? Because there was no physical evidence connecting him to the girl. Why? Because he never touched her. I truly prayed for her peace of mind. Truly, however, she now will come up off my brother. I stand for truth before I stand for anything else. God bless you and your family. So basically, God bless you and your family pretty much was really going towards this guy. It really wasn't to Jessica Reed, which a lot of people think. And somebody gave a good response. They said, make no mistake, the focus should be on Charlamange's sexual assaults, rampant misogyny, homophobia, transphobia, etc. However, with the likes of Angela Rye, we have to reconcile with the black visible feminists who aided in the expansion and legitimization of his platform. Now, Danny Durst, I'm not really into the whole transphobia thing, but I see where she's coming from because Charlamagne's a fake. He's a fake. Somebody wrote, so Angela Rye's out here caping for Charlamagne, but somebody said it best. Angela Rye fucked up. All she did was give the Charlamagne rape story more legs. He was telling his rap friends and media people to go dark on this shit and not even mention it. And Rye sparks it up because she can't control her emotions. And I'm going to say this, and this is how I feel. And somebody says this. The sad part about Angela Rye caping for Charlamagne is that she's the one more likely to face consequences for siding with him than he will for his self-admitted abuse and criminal behavior. Sille Abrams, you said it. You hit the nail. Now I'm going to say a lot of stuff too. Angela Rye, you are an American attorney, but you are also an only child. You do not have a brother. You're an only child, and you don't have any children, nor do you have a husband. Why are you out here saying he's your brother? Do you have only child syndrome? So you can't claim him as your brother? Is he the brother you always wanted? Maybe so. That's here nor there. This is the thing. You are an attorney. You know better. Why, unless you are representing Charlamagne in a civil case, why would you attack the victim? You don't have any dog in the fight. It's between Jessica Reed, Charlamagne the God, his attorneys, and her attorneys. That's it. You could say, I don't believe he would do something like that, but you flat out said it like you was there. Matter of fact, when this happened in 2001, you were a senior in college. You weren't even in law school yet, honey. And the fact that you coming out here caping for him and the stuff that he said about black women, you's a damn fool. But see, I said again in the intro, you are a fame whore. You're the kind of person that you want to be famous. I've always said that. You've been trying to come up for years. And now that you got the platform of CNN, you finally feel like you arrived. Now, I'm going to also say this. Charlamagne, I believe he raped the girl. And I believe he's done it numerous times. However, the difference between Charlamagne and you is that Charlamagne has the right to still defend himself against the accusations because he's the one being accused. Even though he put himself out there. Didn't you listen to him on the Brilliant Idiots podcast? He admitted to drugging a girl. Did you not read his Twitter post where he said, if you've been with somebody after 2 years and they don't take it, you could take it. Didn't you hear the one where he said, I think I raped my wife? My future wife? Didn't you not hear that? I mean, this shit was obvious. And now I'm wanting to believe that Common dumped you because he probably thought that maybe you have a Juris Doctor degree, but you dumb. And then you walk around with these t-shirts like stay woke. If you was woke, you would not be hopping on a Charlamagne defense train. Angela, Angela. I just think you will do anything to stay in the limelight. I just think that you use your education to get in the sense of attention. And also, too, I'm going to come out and say this. I don't think you support her because she's a dark-skinned black woman. I don't think you support Jessica Reed because she is dark-skinned. Okay? I believe that you are a colorist. You may like dark-skinned black men, but I believe that when it comes time to it, you are down with the light skin. And that's who you cape for, and that's who you really ride for, fine. But I don't even think it's so much, Charlamagne. I don't think you like dark-skinned women. I look at your photos, I don't really see you really rocking with dark-skinned women. And I'm not dark-skinned myself. But I don't think you respect her story because she's dark-skinned. I think there's a lot of colorism involved in this with dark-skinned. I think you have a sort of a dislike for dark-skinned women. And I'm going to come out and say it. I've said it. I don't care if anybody don't like it. Too bad. Because the way you attacked Omarosa, even though Omarosa is a bitch, we can all say that. It's the truth. But at the same time, though, everybody was talking about it with that whole commentary when Omarosa got fired from the White House. And I'm just going to take us to that for just a quick moment. Everybody was, telling the story, and, it was being professional. But you broke the mold and you said, girl, bye. And you had everybody rolling, and you turned it into like this whole thing where they was chatting her up in front of this white woman. And you made it like something like small talk when it was serious. This black woman got fired from the White House. Now, none of us like her. We don't trust Omarosa. But you wouldn't have done that if she was light-skinned. And you damn sure wouldn't have done that if she was white. And I think the same thing here with Jessica Reed. If Jessica Reed was a white victim, you wouldn't probably even say anything. You probably would say, I don't believe it. We probably would have just said, I support my brother Charlamagne. I know him as a kind, gentle soul, all that PR talk, he's a good man and all that. You would have said those things, but you would not have said all that other stuff. But I just find you also, to be honest with you, I just find you to be weird. I don't know. It's just something about you that I just think is just a little off with you. Like, you're an attractive woman. How come you're not married? Like, you're just, you're accomplished. You have all these accolades. How come you're not married? Like, I just have to honestly say that. Why aren't you married? Like, or at least have a child. Like you should be booed up or something because you're not an ugly woman. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get you. Something about you weird. And I always think of that time when you were on CNN reporting from the DNC, the convention, and when you looked down, like, you just spaced out and your eyes would just really roll. Like, it was on some exorcism type shit. And I never after that felt comfortable watching you on camera. And I said to myself, there's something weird about this woman. Like, to me, she's weirding me out. Like, it just wasn't normal. And that eye roll, and it wasn't a sassy eye roll. It was like some spaced out eye roll. Like, you weren't there. But I'm just going to leave it at that. And that is, I never trusted you before. But with this, it confirms it. And I don't watch CNN, so it's not going to be any loss. But if you're on any other platform, I will tune out. Whether it's a TV, and if I see you online, unless it's something where you doing some dumb shit, I'm not going to read it. I'm sorry. You canceled, in my opinion. And on that note, this is your girl, Miss Analytical, signing off. Thank you for viewing this or listening to this audio, and thank you for viewing this video on YouTube. Make sure to follow me on Speaker.com, and make sure you subscribe to my channel called Miss Analytical. Have a wonderful, beautiful Friday. Be safe out there. Enjoy your day, and take care. I ain't shit.